direction, no purpose, no premise.
No purpose.
How can I get stock footage?
Wait a minute. How do you think there's no purpose?
You're the camera person, right? And to all you people out there, you are the viewers. So you know that stories have certain principles, a premise. You know how things go to make a film. And I'm supposed to be the editor. I will search on YouTube, stockfootage.com, whatever else, and I will use the footage he gives me to make the best possible film.
You're the editor.
I'm the editor.
You are the editor.
Right. I'm editor.
Editor.
Does anyone ever deal with anything like this before?
That's the whole point. The editor deals with whatever footage he has, whether it's something he shot or someone else shot.
I'm working with a director who has done no screencasts. He's done no principles on who will act, who will not act.
Listen, when I meet with somebody who I think maybe...
There's no cast call.
It doesn't have to be.
There doesn't have to be a cast
The
call.
cast call is when they come in and I talk to them, I know within a minute or two if they're right for the part. I don't need them to read.
Oh, so the person can read or maybe can't read, and the person can act or maybe can't act. The person just shows up. Hey, Tony, I got footage. I'm going to film today.
No,
yay!
It's not true either. It's not that they're, hey, here I am, this is what I want to do. The director listens to them, okay? And if he hears what he likes, he approves them.
Approves.
Because putting them on the spot,
Can you imagine trying to edit a film? I'm not talking about somebody doing it with Windows Movie Maker. I'm talking about somebody who's considering themselves to be a professional. I'm trying to be a professional. I'm trying to edit a
that's
film
not professional.
for content.
The professional thing is to sit and talk with them and know in your heart that's who you want to get. If you give them a screen test,
I think I've already found the major character in this film. And it appears to be the guy I'm looking at right over here. Yeah, that's the guy.
And in this position, the screen test doesn't mean anything. They're forced to come up with something that they want to impress you by. You know, that's something that you don't need. If you sit with them and talk with them with a minute or two, you know, hey, you're the part, you're not the part. It doesn't take a screen test because a screen test puts too much pressure on.
Oh, we don't want to pressure an actor who's going to lead the film.
Actually, you don't. You want them to be natural. Well, yeah, that's what you do. Because the top caliber of actors, as was stated before, is not just a loosely assigned thing. It's very proper to the director. You have to have actors that 1 through, say, 5 know exactly what they're competing against. Okay, and what I mean by that is like, say like I did in the Spanish Connection film that I did. Okay, you remember that? There was
Spanish Connection.
the Spanish Connection, not the French Connection, the Spanish Connection. there are 5 main participles.
Participles. Oh my God. Where is George Bush when we need him?
Okay, he's trying to make fun of it, but it's not fun. George Bush has nothing to do with it. 1 through 5 means 1, top promo, okay? 5, 5th promo. Anyway, you got 1 through 5. You got 5 calibers of different actors. The number 1 sees where, if I'm not exactly sure where the narrative is going, number 1 is. So if number 1 is, we should follow him wholeheartedly, without deception. He should be the one that we listen to and we take in for the narrative. Number 5, okay, maybe he has an input into the narrative, but it's number 1 that's important. Number 1 leads through the whole character development. I won't say who number 1 is, but we all know that number 1 is the main character in any film that presents himself as, here I am, here's the one who you should listen to. And if you don't, if you listen to number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you might be getting the right story, but you might not. You know, depending on how authoritative I am, you'll know what to do. You'll know who to listen to. You'll know what the right frame of mind is to understand what the exact narrative is and what the exact story is leading to.
So I'm supposed to make a film with you. I'm making a film with him based upon nothing.
Nothing.
He has the idea that you don't need actors. He's a director. You don't need a story. He's supposed to be an interpreter of this vision that the writer had. And you know what? I'm the writer.
Can I respond to that? Okay. You do need actors.
Can I talk to the cameraman for a minute?
No, I need to respond to that.
Oh my God. You know what? How can we make a 48-hour film based upon a very simple principle? It's called empathy. Empathy. A man dies, he searches for... It's not simple. Maybe you're simple. I don't know. Which one is it?
You said it's a simple method. It's not. You know why? Because you have actors that are in the frame of, okay, the
He goes on and on. He goes on and on.
Well, point of direction. Is seated. The point of direction, from the director's point of view, is who are the cast members? Who are the ones you want to see a certain aspect of the character development? Who are the ones that you want to, forward the story? It's not just a simple answer of, okay, A, B, and C will clarify who I want to be the people responsible for
The film, I guess you're talking about.
declaring what the film is about, who the film is about. has to be a clear delineation of what you want to say. You know, what you want to say as a part of the actual story and reflective of what the people are going to say. You have to have their opinions, whether they're biased or not, to support their actions. They do this, okay, they do that. Why do they do that? Well, it's because they perceive that in their life they need to do this or that. You know, it either makes sense or it doesn't. But in the end, it has to make sense that their direction as to what they want to do makes sense to the audience. If the audience doesn't buy it, it's not going to matter. You know, it's going to be it's going to be up in arms against some other thing that doesn't make sense. Well, explain to me, who is he? He. What does that mean? You have to declare who he is or what he is. So tell me. Because I can't answer the question without it. Doesn't matter.
What do you want with
What do you mean? What do I want?
this? You want me to get stock footage of a burial?
I want you to get stock footage of not only a burial, but the hole in the ground, the people that are weaving, you know, everything. I want stock footage of everything. This I can't afford to go out and shoot that myself. So
Okay.
just produce it and I'll be happy.
Okay, what I can get is stock footage of a funeral
No.
procession. Okay,
No, not a
I have
procession.
a group of cars going down the road,
That's fine.
and the people are mourning, obviously, in the
Come
car.
on, I
know
need
what
more
it's
than that. I need a stock footage of a hole in the ground, a corpse in the grave, people that are in grief. I need stock footage of all that.
No,
I can't afford to shoot that on myself. I can't afford it.
that's too personal. You know what? I went out myself and shot some footage of the grounds for a cemetery. Okay, we can show an open hole.
No.
But you know what? You need to have actors out there and actually doing a role. You can't shoot a whole film with stock footage.
Do you hear what he's saying? I need to have actors. It's not that I need to have actors. I need to have the reality of the situation. You know, when you take a shower, you can pee in the shower, okay? But you can't pee when you're taking a bath. Right?
I don't think you really understand what we're doing. Okay? What we need to do is to have.
She does.
She's filming us for a documentary. This is behind the
Listen,
scenes.
this is all combined. This is all a part of the mystic reality and perception. It doesn't matter whether you think this or that. It's the truth that matters.
The truth is, we have 48 hours to film.
48 hours.
48 hours to film the documentary. I wrote the script, you will direct it, and I'll go out of my way to find documentary footage. Okay? Stock footage is a little bit tricky, and you know what? As you have me dancing around, we need to get the actors in here. You can't shoot a 48-hour film based upon stock
I
footage.
agree.
You can't.
I agree.
When do we
You
go
need
out?
more than that.
When are you going to go out and film
Well,
something?
let me tell you something. Where is the... Okay, look. Are you listening?
I'm trying.
You have a battery, 1, 2, and 3, into the external exnet. Yeah, see? Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Look, there is a script. Every story has
The
a
script
beginning,
doesn't matter.
a middle, and an end. Help me along. Show me some dialogue.
I'm trying to. Listen.
I'm hearing
You
something.
have 1, 2, and 3, all right? Now, when you collapse that into one form, 1, 2, and 3 doesn't equal 4. It equals 5. Does that make sense?
Oddly enough, yes, it does.
Oh, well, there you go. 1, 4, 5.
What actors are we going to need in this film? What
What
location?
actors?
We need actors.
I don't know. You know, that's not my thing. Actors, listen. When somebody comes in and asks to be
Filmed,
no, not filmed, but
directed.
no, when they come in and they do a screen test, you know, I don't give them anything more than a minute or two of who you are and what you're about. I don't like to let them read a script or this or that because that puts too much pressure on them. I listen to them, I hear them. If what I like comes out naturally, you know, I agree with you.
Look, I love American Living. I've done films based upon.
Cassavetes, right?
You
Tell me-
showed me.
Wait a minute. Now tell, is it right or not?
I love Cassavetes. Okay, but you can't direct this
I
film
can't.
without an actor.
Well, I can use an actor. The actor has to be in the right modem of what the reciprocal, you know, subject is. It can't just be, well, yeah, we'll throw him in. He's got to fit into the subject matter. It's not just a question of, okay, yeah, we'll use him. We got to use him in the respect that, okay, does he fit these guidelines? If he doesn't, you know, you got to move on to something else. Like I said, you can pee in the shower. You can pee in the shower, but you can't pee when you're taking a bath. A twinkle? A twinkle.
Show me something that you put out there with 40 hours.
I don't need to show you anything. They're the ones that need to show you something. I don't need to show you anything.
Here's your request.
That's not my request. That is a conformance to all the priorities that are on the list of do I do this, that, this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all substantial. I have nothing to do with that.
I can get you around. I can get you a session. I can get you people like they're bringing film from. And you're in prison. But I can't. I need you to go out.
necessary.
There's a story to be told. I wrote the story.
Can't you see where you're wrong? 1, 2, 3. Underline. Square root of. It's not real. It either has to work with the audience or it doesn't. If it doesn't work with the audience, it doesn't matter. If it works, if it's effective, fine. If not, it doesn't matter. Whether it's real or not. It doesn't matter. It has to affect the audience. It has to be effective. If it's ineffective, there's no sense of putting any money into it. Because if you have $1.5 million, for a budget for a film, and you can only produce $1 million on your own merit, and you need to put 0.5 on somebody else. I mean, who's going to be said that they can account for that? Who?
Our time is up. You need to follow through with this. I'll leave you with whatever it is for you can get whatever you need. You know what?
All right, look at this. Look at this. Where is it? Take a look at this. See that? Right there? You even said it yourself. Right there. Explain that. Go ahead. Explain that. No, not page 3. Page 2 and 3. Explain that. Go ahead. Do it!
I can explain one.
Yeah.
I can explain.
Go ahead. Do it. How many times I've had this conversation with the other?
I understand that you probably had this with a lot of other editors, but you know what? You're having,
No, I don't know what. That's the problem.
you're having it again.
There, see, he walks off screen. He doesn't know what we're talking about. I confronted him with this one specific part of the God damn it, not the conflict. I confronted him with his. What's your question?
Don't look at the camera. Look over here at me.
I am looking.
I'm the
don't try
one.
and go there. Don't try and go there because I've been through a lot of things that make or break you, and I don't need for someone to tell me if this is going to be the deciding factor or not. I'm here to tell you how it is and answer your question. So if you have a question, ask me.
I'm the editor of this film, and how can I do this film without you being a true director?
You can, because any editor has to have a complete union or connection to the director and his vision. If you don't have that, then there's no sense being an editor on the film. I could be my own editor and do what I want to do, but if I want somebody to do editing that's in line with what I think should be proper, there has to be 100% communication. Otherwise, I could just do it myself. It doesn't matter.
You may have to do it yourself. You can't even look me in the
That's
eye.
fine. I can do it myself, but I prefer not to do that if I have a lot of other things to do that are part of the production.
production.
A
You've been
director-
looking at this cute little camera woman
No,
all day long.
A producer can't do everything.
A producer?
He can do certain things, but he can't do everything. She should just be, I do a lot for her. She could just do a little bit for me. The fact is, it's not that I'm trying to figure it out. It's just that if I have to figure it out for her, it's not worth it. It's just do it here. Because I asked her. So I had to tell her, I want you to do this, this. Kurt, just come over and do it. What's that you got there?
I'm trying to get
Now look, she's not even answering me.
Okay.
It's like she's not even going to come here, so. I can't even. Come on, you fucking prick.
All right. Here we go. Put that down.
No, I'm not gonna put.
What the hell are we gonna do with the shot?
Which shot?
The whole shot about the friggin' burial. You're asking me for all this stuff, and I'm not getting anything.
Wait a minute. You mean the cemetery?
Yeah.
The cemetery is not going to work unless we get stock footage. Okay?
I got stock footage.
No. You got stock. You say you got stock footage, but you don't have stock footage of everything. I need a stock footage of the hole in the ground. I need stock footage of the grave diggers.
Look at what you wrote. Okay, what you wrote
I know
was
what I wrote.
You wrote that you got two actors and they're playing out this role where one is the man who lost his wife.
No. Wait a minute. You wrote what you wanted to dictate in that scene. I wrote what I thought was the appropriate
response? Is that what you're looking for?
Not response, but it's either you have it or you don't have it.
Oh, we have it. Because my concept was
You have it because you have stock footage.
I can get stock footage on anything. But we can't always get an actor to play the role due to the budget that you have set up for the whole thing. And you know what? We got 48 hours
Who
to
cares
film something.
Who cares about the actor? I don't care about him. I care about what I need to do to produce to the studio to say, look, this is what we have in frame. This is what we have to deal with, budget-wise. If you're going to support it, fine. If you're not, then we have a problem.
What budget? We're shooting a film that I wrote, you're directing, I'm editing, and we should be able to knock it out in 48 hours.
We should be able to knock it out, but you can't pee in a shower.
Go on.
Okay? I should say, You can pee in a shower, but you can't pee in a bath.
Well, just rinse.
It doesn't matter. The fact is, you know, one or the other. Which one do you want to go with?
Look, I have before.
God damn it! I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Look, listen. We got a film, right? We got a certain amount of shots that lead to a certain action sequence.
It's real simple, okay? Look,
It's not real simple. That's the whole problem. It's not simple. Listen, we got
a guy walks through a cemetery. He argues with the groundskeeper, and then the groundskeeper is a pain in the ass. He drinks a little bit, and you know what? The guy falls in a hole, and you know what? Then the wife is buried on top of it. How ironic is that? That's the whole plot.
You want me to tell
5 minutes. I do a couple little shots of a burial coming down the road. We show a casket coming down. Oh no! It came on top of.
No, it's not. Oh no!
What is it?
Well, I'll tell you what it is. You don't do that in. Listen, you can pee while you're taking a shower. You can't pee while you're taking a bath. You understand that?
I understand it, but you're the only person that pees while you're taking a shower.
No. It doesn't matter. It's just everybody knows that you can pee while you're taking a shower, but not while you're in a bath. You know what I'm fucking saying?
I'm wondering how I became your friend, knowing
it doesn't
how you're
matter.
fucking saying.
It doesn't matter. You get 1, you got 2, you got 3 equals 4 plus 6.
3 equals 4 plus 6. Look, you gave me these lines for me to get the actors to do, right? Matter of fact, why am I getting the actors to do it? You're the director.
I gave you the lines, but that doesn't mean you have to say them.
I'm not saying anything. Look, I wrote the damn script.
For Christ's sakes.
I wrote the script. Now I'm editing the film.
Will you listen to me at least to a point, 1.5%?
I can do 1.5%.
Okay, listen. You got 4.5 people.
Right.
In the area that you want to proceed.
Okay.
Which is the graveyard. Okay, the graveyard. Okay, so you get 1.5% in the graveyard, and they tell you, wait a minute, this is not right. This is not what it should be.
What should it be?
What am I supposed to do?
What should it be?
I don't fucking know.
How do we get the actors to follow through with the lines that I wrote that is so clear?
It's not clear. That's the whole point. It's not point.
What the hell?
God damn it. Listen, you see this? You gotta plug this in.
Right.
Fuck you. It doesn't make any sense. I don't need to tell you how.
Is this method acting? Or method directing?
Well, listen, I want to say wholeheartedly that I believe in method acting. Method acting,
It's perceptional.
well, no, it's not just... It's not that it's perceptional. Method acting is precise. It has a certain incision.
Incision.
Fuck you. Can you?
Look, already we're doing this film documentary style. I can only imagine what people think of this. But
I'm still waiting to hear from my daughter on this. She hasn't even said it.
Right. Look, we got 24 hours to do this film, and the concept is very congruent. Okay?
Congruent to what?
Okay? To how other people would feel. Can you imagine your wife has died? Okay?
Go ahead.
Your wife has died, and you're just...
My wife
Yeah, imagine that. Your wife has died.
I'm glad that she died.
Well, that sounds like another whole story. But can you imagine if your wife had died and then we have people who go to the funeral? Your pain is immense, right?
No.
I can't imagine
No,
how it feels. Your wife dies, and you know what happens? You got this groundskeeper who
No.
comes up.
No. You're saying my plane.
Oh my
is...
God, the groundskeeper, he's
No.
probably drunk, and he doesn't want you to mourn in front of the
You're saying my plane is immense, but it's not immense. You know what it is?
What?
It's productive.
Really?
Yeah. You know why?
No, elaborate.
Because 1 plus 2 equals 2. What the fuck did I just say?
1 plus, hold it. I'm not sure if you need any more of this. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Look, if a man's wife had died, and then he goes to the graveyard to see her, that last solitary moment, right? And somebody's going to stop him from doing it, he's going to be agitated. The groundskeeper probably feels that nobody gave a damn about him all along.
Why would they stop him?
The groundskeeper is trying to patrol the area. He's like a morbid cop.
Why?
Who the hell knows?
What?
So they get into a little fight. The man falls into...
Can you see that I have a little bit boy, this is really tough.
Look,
Here,
the man,
look.
the man falls into...
I'll make it easy for you. Okay?
The man falls into the grave, and then, oh my God, the groundskeeper buries him. And then the wife's casket is buried on top of him. Oh my God, I can't think of a sadder thing to happen. Can you? How ironic. This guy, this gal, hell, she was hell on wheels. You should have seen her rolling down the road. She had a little Harley. She's cranking that bad boy up. This guy had lived with the woman of his dreams.
Yeah, I know. It seems immaculate. You understand, don't you? Come on, you have to. God damn it, you have to understand where I'm coming from, right?
And it scares the hell out of me. All
yeah,
right?
It does.
Look, we need to get these
Come
actors.
on, man.
We need to get these actors to do this role.
This guy, wait a minute. God damn it. This guy right here.
Right?
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Neither do you.
Well, it doesn't matter any matter. Look,
It doesn't matter, he matter.
fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't blame him for this one.
I don't. I blame you.
There's a new crusade coming. And you know what? The man, it's a very clear story.
It's not.
It's clear.
You know, really, you know, in all actuality, it's not clear.
It's not clitory.
No.
No. That's what she said.